Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about a truth that stares us all in the face but is seldom fully understood. A truth that separates the few who rise to greatness from the many who settle for mediocrity. It's the reason why only 2% of people succeed in life, while the remaining 98% don't. This isn't a number to make anyone feel inadequate, but a wake-up call to reflect on why the world operates the way it does and how you can be part of that 2%. Success isn't a lottery. It's not handed out randomly to a lucky few while the rest are left to scramble. Success is a deliberate, intentional process. It is earned, not given. The first and perhaps the biggest percent, the 2%, the 2% and mindset is mindset. The 98% dream of success, but the 2% commit to it. The majority want results, but only a few are willing to pay the price. Everyone is ambitious, but not everyone has the discipline to back those ambitions with consistent action. That's the defining line. Think about it. How many people do you know who talk about changing their lives, starting a business, writing a book, or getting in the best shape of their life? Now, how many of those people actually follow through? Most never make it past the planning stage because they're stuck in the comfort of excuses, or they believe they don't have enough time, resources, or opportunities. But the truth is, success starts when you stop waiting for perfect conditions and start making progress with what you have. The 2% understand that life is not a rehearsal. They recognize that every moment counts and that what's time waiting for the right move, the right timing, or someone else's permission to act. The 98%, on the other hand, get caught up in distractions, procrastination, and fear. I prioritize comfort over growth, entertainment over education, and short-term pleasure over long-term fulfillment. One of the harshest truths about success is that it demands sacrifice. The 2% succeed because they are willing to give up what the 98% won't. They sacrifice their time, energy, and even relationships that don't align with their vision. They know that success often means choosing the harder right over the easier wrong. While others are binge watching TV shows, scrolling endlessly on social media, or sleeping in, the 2% are working, learning, and owning their craft. And they understand that discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's waking up early, train when your body craves more sleep. It's saying no to distractions when your friends are calling you to go out. It's staying focused on your mission even when no one else believes in it. The 98% avoid discipline because it's uncomfortable. But the 2% embrace it because they know that discomfort is the currency of growth. Here's another dividing line. The 98% let fear dictate their actions. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of judgment, it paralyzes them. They avoid taking risks because they are too focused on what could go wrong. But the 2% have a different relationship with fear. They feel it, acknowledge it, and then push through it. I understand that fear is a natural part of growth. It's not a stop sign, but a green light to step out of their comfort zone. The 98% are often afraid to fail because they equate failure with finality. But the 2% see failure as feedback. To them, failure isn't the end, it's a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to learn, adapt, and come back stronger. They don't give up after one rejection, one loss, or one bad day. They persist because they know that success is not about avoiding failure, but about being relentless in the face of it. Another reason why the 2% succeed is their ability to focus. We live in a world filled with distractions, where it's easy to lose sight of what really matters. The 98% fall victim to this, constantly switching from one shiny object to another, never committing fully to anything. And the 2% have clarity of purpose. They know what they want and why they want it. They don't chase every trend or opportunity. They stay laser focused on their vision. This focus doesn't happen by accident. It requires intentionality. The 2% design their environment to support their goals. They surround themselves with people who challenge them, inspire them, and hold them accountable. They eliminate distractions and build habits that align with their priorities. They understand that success isn't just about hard work. It's about working constant. Consistency is the unsung hero of success. It's not the big leaps that create lasting change, but the small daily actions repeated over time. The 98% often start strong but lose momentum when things get tough. They expect immediate results and give up when they don't see progress. But the 2% know that success is a marathon, not a sprint. They show up every day, even when they don't feel like it, because they trust the process. The 2% also have a relentless belief in themselves. They don't wait for external validation or approval. They believe in their vision, even when others doubt it. The 98% often seek permission from others to pursue their dreams. They let criticism and negativity derail them, but the 2% stay grounded in their self-belief. They are their own biggest cheerleaders, and they don't let anyone else's opinions define their worth or potential. Perhaps the most profound difference between the 2% and the 98% is their relationship with responsibility. The 98% blame external factors for their lack of success. They point fingers at the economy, their upbringing, their boss, or their circumstances. The 2% take full ownership of their lives. They don't make excuses or play the victim. I understand that while they can't control everything, they can always control their attitude, effort, actions. Taking responsibility is empowering. It shifts the focus from what you want to do to what you can. It gives you the power to change your life no matter where you start. The 2% don't wait for someone else to save them or fix their problems. They become the solution. They take the reins of their destiny and steer their lives in the direction they want. When being part of the 2%, it isn't easy, but it's worth it. It requires grit, perseverance, and a willingness to do what others won't. It demands that you rise above your excuses, face your fears, and commit to your goals with unwavering determination. It's a journey filled with challenges, but those challenges are what make the reward so meaningful. So if you want to be part of the 2%, ask yourself this: what are you willing to sacrifice? How badly do you want it? Are you willing to embrace discomfort, face failure, and stay consistent even when the odds are against you? Are you ready to take full responsibility for your life and commit to becoming the becomes version of yourself? Remember, 2% aren't superhuman. They don't have more hours in the day or fewer challenges to overcome. The only difference is that they've made a decision to succeed no matter what. You have that same power. The question is, will you use it? Success isn't reserved for the chosen few. It's available to anyone willing to put in the work, persevere through her setbacks, and refuse to settle for anything less than their full potential. And the 2% succeed because they decide to be uncommon, to rise above the crowd, and to live life on their own terms. Success is earned, not given. Success is never handed out freely. It's something that must be actively pursued and earned through deliberate effort, persistence, and sacrifice. Many people fall into the trap of believing that success is a result of luck or circumstances, but this mindset undermines the truth that success is built through consistent hard work and a commitment to personal growth. And those who achieve greatness understand that it requires going beyond mere wishful thinking and embracing action. Every accomplishment is the result of a process, one that demands time, energy, and an unrelenting focus on the goal. The journey to success is often uncomfortable, filled with challenges that test your resilience and determination. Most people give up when they face obstacles, thinking that the path is too hard or that they're not meant to succeed. But the reality is that these struggles are an essential part of the process. They teach lessons, build strength, and sharpen your abilities. Success doesn't come to those who wait for perfect conditions or easy paths. It belongs to those who persevere despite difficulties. It's earned by showing up every day, putting in the effort, and refusing to let temporary setbacks define your future. Those who expect success to be given to them often underestimate the level of discipline and commitment it requires. It's not enough to want something, you must work for it relentlessly, even when no one else is watching. The people who achieve success don't rely on talent alone. They leverage their hard work, learn from their failures, and adapt to new challenges. I understand that every step forward is a choice, and every choice compounds over time to create results. This mindset sets them apart from those who only dream of success but fail to take action. Ultimate success is the result of choices made consistently over time. It requires a mindset shift, a willingness to endure discomfort, and the courage to keep going when progress seems slow. There are no shortcuts, and no one else can do the work for you. The only way to achieve lasting success by earning it through effort and commitment. It's this dedication to the process that transforms dreams into reality, separating those who merely hope for success from those who make it happen. Mindset separates the 2% from the 98%. The way people think plays a defining role in whether they succeed or fall short. Those in the 2% have a mindset rooted in growth, resilience, and unshakable determination, while the 98% have succumbed to fear and complacency. A strong mindset enables the 2% to see challenges as opportunities to grow, whereas others view them as barriers to success. This difference in perspective creates a gap that grows wider over time as the 2% continually push themselves beyond their limits, refusing to settle for mediocrity. For the 2%, failure is not the end, but a stepping stone on the journey to success. They approach setbacks with a problem-solving mentality, using them as learning experiences to refine their strategies and improve. In contrast, the 98% often allow failure to discourage them, interpreting as a sign that they should stop trying. The ability to persist through adversity isn't just a matter of skill or resources. It's a direct result of mindset. The 2% maintain focus on their long-term vision, understanding that setbacks are temporary and part of the process. Another difference lies in how the 2% handle fear and doubt. They don't allow these emotions to dictate their actions, but instead confront them head-on, building confidence with every step forward. The 98%, however, often parallel with fear, choosing safety over growth. This reluctance to take risks or step outside their comfort zone limits their potential, while the 2% embrace uncertainty, knowing that it's a necessary part of achieving greatness. Their mindset is one of courage and relentless self-belief, which fuels their ability to take consistent action despite uncertainties. Ultimately, it's the mindset that shapes the habits, decisions, and actions of individuals. The 2% are guided by a belief in their ability to create their own success, no matter the circumstances. They focus on what they can control and take responsibility for their outcomes. Meanwhile, the 98% often shift blame to external factors, convincing themselves that success is out of reach. This fundamental difference in thinking determines not only the effort people put in, but also their willingness to persevere, adapt, and rise above challenges. Comfort sees growth. Comfort and growth are two opposing forces that influence the decisions people make in their lives. The majority of people seek comfort because it offers immediate relief, security, and ease. It's natural to want to avoid pain and uncertainty, and comfort provides a sense of stability and safety. However, while comfort may feel good in the short term, it doesn't lead to growth or progress. It's easy to fall in the trap of seeking pleasure without pushing yourself, and this ultimately stunts personal development. In contrast, growth requires stepping outside your comfort zone and embracing challenges that may feel uncomfortable or even painful. Growth is a process that demands discomfort, resilience, and a willingness to face the unknown. It requires taking risks, making sacrifices, and sometimes experiencing failure. The 2% who succeed understand that growth doesn't happen in the absence of struggle. And they know that pushing through difficult situations is the only way to develop the skills, mindset, and strength needed to achieve their goals. While comfort might feel like the path of least resistance, it's actually the path to stagnation. True growth happens when you push through your fears, discomfort, and doubts, taking steps that challenge and expand your potential. On the other hand, those who choose forward over growth often find themselves stuck in a cycle of complacency. They avoid discomfort at all costs and look for shortcuts, missing out on the transformative experiences that come from pushing their limits. And they may have temporary peace, but they lack the fulfillment and satisfaction that comes with overcoming obstacles and evolving into a stronger themselves. Comfort can provide instant gratification, but it doesn't bring the long-term rewards that growth offers. Growth is about becoming the person you're capable of being, not just the person who seeks ease and security. The choice between comfort and growth is a defining factor in whether someone will reach their full potential. And those who prioritize growth understand that the discomfort they face today will be rewarded with greater strength and brilliance and success in the future. I don't avoid challenges, they seek them out because they know it's through struggle that true transformation occurs. In the end, comfort may offer temporary relief, but growth is what leads to lasting fulfillment and achievement. The willingness to choose growth over comfort is what separates those who succeed from those who remain stuck. Discipline is the key to success. ChatGPT. Well, discipline is the foundation upon which success is built. It's easy to be motivated when things are going well or when you feel inspired, but motivation alone is fleeting. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you when motivation fades or when obstacles arise. It's the ability to commit to your goals and take consistent action day in and day out, no matter how you feel. Successful people don't wait for the perfect moment or for external circumstances to align. They create their own success through a disciplined approach to their work and their life. While talent and intelligence are important, they are not enough on their own to achieve greatness. Without discipline, even the most talented individuals can waste their potential. What a discipline involves making the right decisions, even when they're difficult, and staying focused on your long-term goals. It's about developing good habits, maintaining a strong work ethic, and consistently doing what needs to be done, even when it's inconvenient or uncomfortable. Discipline transforms intention into action and ensures that you stay on track, even when distractions or challenges arise. What sets the disciplined apart from those who fall short is their ability to stay committed to the process, not just the result. Success isn't about hitting a goal once. It's about creating a pattern of success through sustained effort. Discipline is the glue that holds everything together when external factors are uncertain or chaotic. When things get tough, those with discipline continue to show up and do the work because they understand that success is not a one-time achievement, but a continuous journey. And their commitment to the process is unwavering, and it's through the steady effort that they see results over time. Ultimately, discipline is what turns dreams into reality. It ensures that you stay consistent in your efforts, regardless of setbacks or distractions. Success isn't an accident. It's a direct result of the habits and decisions that shape your daily life. Where discipline allows you to stay focused on what matters, avoid shortcuts, and continue pushing toward your goals, even when things don't go as planned. It's the key that unlocks long-term success as it transforms your intentions into consistent, powerful actions that drive you toward your vision. Fear is a catalyst, not a barrier. Fear is often seen as something to avoid, a barrier that holds people back from reaching their full potential. However, when viewed through the right lens, fear can become a powerful catalyst for growth and success. It's a natural human response to the unknown. But instead of letting it paralyze you, fear can be used to fuel your actions. And those who achieve greatness don't ignore or suppress fear. They acknowledge it and use it as a signal that they are on the verge of growth. Fear becomes a sign that you're stepping out of your comfort zone and pushing yourself to new heights. Instead of allowing fear to control their decisions, successful people use it to propel them forward. And they understand that fear often accompanies change, progress, and the pursuit of something worthwhile. Fear can be a sign that you're about to challenge yourself in ways that will lead to personal transformation. Rather than retreating when faced with fear, they lean into it, knowing that overcoming it will build their confidence and resilience. Fear in this sense is not something to be avoided, but something to be embraced as part of a journey toward greatness. The key to using fear as a catalyst is changing your relationship with it. Instead of seeing fear as a negative force, successful individuals reframe it as an opportunity for growth. Fear doesn't have to paralyze you. It can motivate you to take action, to be more prepared, and to push through discomfort. By facing your fears head on, you develop the mental strength necessary to tackle even bigger challenges. Every time you confront a fear, you build momentum. And with each success, your fear becomes less of a barrier and more of a motivator to continue progressing. In the end, fear is inevitable, but it doesn't have to be a roadblock. Those who succeed understand that fear is a natural part of the process. I don't allow it to stop them from pursuing their dreams. Instead, they use it to fuel their determination and sharpen their focus. Fear, when managed properly, becomes a tool for personal growth and achievement. It pushes you to go further, to stretch your limits, and to accomplish what you once thought was impossible. The only true barrier is allowing fear to control you rather than using it to drive you toward your goals. Failure is feedback. Failure is often seen as something negative, an indication that you've fallen short or made a mistake. However, when you shift your perspective, failure becomes an invaluable source of feedback. It's not the end of the road, but a signal that there is something to learn, something to improve upon. Every failure contains lessons that can help you grow and get closer to success. Instead of viewing failure as a setback, those who achieve greatness understand that it's a necessary part of the process. I use it as a tool to refine their approach, adjust their mindset, and continue moving forward with more knowledge and understanding. When you fail, it's an opportunity to assess what went wrong, why it happened, and what can be done differently next time. This process of reflection helps you to identify weaknesses, gaps in knowledge, or areas where you might not have given your best effort. The most successful people don't shy away from failure or try to avoid it at all costs. Instead, they embrace it because they know that each failure one step closer to mastering their craft. And they see failure not as a reflection of their capabilities, but as a chance to make adjustments and improve. Failure provides clarity. It helps you understand what works and what doesn't. And it forces you to reassess your strategies. So, when you embrace failure as feedback, you take control of your journey. You don't allow it to define you, but rather use it as a compass that guides you toward better decisions. The feedback from failure often points out areas where you may have been too complacent or too focused on the wrong approach. It's a chance to reel in your efforts and correct course, making your eventual success even more meaningful because it's built on a foundation of learning and growth. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't lies in how they handle failure. Those who are successful don't let failure stop them. They see it as a stepping stone on the path to achievement. By changing your mindset and viewing failure as feedback rather than defeat, you open the door to continuous improvement. Each failure is an opportunity to adjust, adapt, and move forward stronger than before. It's not about avoiding failure, it's about learning from it and using it to refine your approach and ultimately reach your goals. Clarity and focus. Clarity and focus are essential elements in achieving success as they guide your decisions, actions, and progress. Without clarity, it's easy to become overwhelmed by the many distractions and options that life presents. Having a clear understanding of what you want to achieve gives you a roadmap, allowing you to direct your energy toward meaningful pursuits. When you are clear about your goals, your actions align with your vision, and your efforts become more intentional. This focus enables you to block out the noise and distractions that can derail your journey, helping you stay on track towards your desired outcomes. Focus enhances your ability to act on the clarity you've established, not enough to simply know what you want. You must also maintain the discipline to stay concentrated on that goal. regardless of challenges or setbacks. Focus allows you to channel your efforts in a single direction, preventing you from spreading yourself too thin or chasing multiple conflicting goals. With laser-sharp focus, you're able to prioritize the tasks and actions that matter most, ensuring that your energy are spent wisely. It's about making conscious decisions and investing your resources in what will drive you closer to success. Without clarity, even the most focused efforts can lead to wasted time and frustration. Clarity acts as the compass that ensures your focus is directed toward the right path. When you lack clarity, it's easy to mistake busyness for productivity, spending time on activities that don't contribute to your overall goals. The more you define what you want and why you want it, the more you understand the steps required to get there. This understanding fuels your focus as you know precisely what you need to do and keep your attention fixed on those priorities without being sidetracked by unrelated distractions. In the end, clarity and focus are the twin forces that propel you toward your objectives. They give you the direction to follow and the mental discipline to stay on course. When you combine the power of clarity with the strength of a focus, you unlock your potential to make consistent progress and achieve the success you desire. They simplify the complex, turning overwhelming tasks into manageable steps, and ultimately lead you to greater achievements. Consistency over motivation. Motivation is often seen as the driving force behind success, but it can be fleeting and unreliable. It's easy to feel motivated when things are going well or when you're inspired by a particular moment, but motivation tends to fade when faced with obstacles, discomfort, or monotony. Consistency, however, is what keeps you moving forward even when motivation is lacking. It's the habit of showing up every day, doing the work, and staying committed to your goals, regardless of how you feel in the moment. Consistency doesn't depend on bursts of enthusiasm. It's about building a routine that moves you closer to success, step by step. Successful people understand that progress is made not by waiting for motivation to strike, but by staying consistent, even trying when the initial excitement wears off. Consistency is what leads to mastery and long-term results. When you commit to showing up every day, even on the days you feel unmotivated, you create momentum. This daily effort compounds over time, allowing you to achieve things that may have seemed impossible at the start. Rather than relying on unpredictable motivation, consistency creates a solid foundation that allows you to make progress regardless of external circumstances. In many ways, consistency is more important than motivation because it is within your control. You can choose to be consistent even when you don't feel motivated, whereas motivation can't be summoned at will. It's easy to start a project or chase a dream when motivation is high, but it's consistency that ensures you stay on track through the ups and downs. This is why successful individuals don't rely on motivation as their main driving force. They know that motivation comes and goes, but consistent action is what separates those who succeed from those who fall short. Consistency builds discipline, which is the key to long-term success. When you prioritize consistency over motivation, you create a mindset of commitment that strengthens your resolve. You learn to push through the moments of doubt, frustration, or fatigue because you've already established the habit of working toward your goals every day. Over time, this dedication leads to growth and achievement. Motivation might get you started, but consistency is what keeps you going and ensures that you finish what you set out to accomplish. Belief in Oneself. And a belief in oneself is the foundation of all achievement and personal growth. It's the internal conviction that you have the ability, strength, and resilience to overcome challenges and accomplish your goals, regardless of the obstacles that may come your way. Without this belief, it's easy to doubt your capabilities and give up at the first sign of difficulty. When you truly believe in yourself, you empower yourself to take bold actions, make difficult decisions, and pursue your dreams with confidence. This belief becomes the fuel that drives you forward, even when others might doubt you or when external circumstances seem unfavorable. Belief in yourself is not about being arrogant or assuming that success will come without effort. Rather, it's about having confidence in your ability to learn, grow, and adapt. It means trusting that no matter how hard the journey may seem, you have what it takes to persist, find solutions. Believing in yourself allows you to take risks, knowing that failure is not a permanent condition, but an opportunity to learn and improve. It's about maintaining faith in your potential and capabilities, even when things don't go as planned, and having the courage to keep moving forward with the belief that your success is inevitable if you stay committed. When you believe in yourself, you create a mindset that is unshakable in the face of adversity. You stop seeking external validation and start relying on your own inner instinct to carry you through the times. This belief helps you maintain resilience, enabling you to bounce back from setbacks and keep striving toward your goals. It gives you the power to silence the self-doubt that often arises in moments of uncertainty. And instead, you develop the mental toughness needed to keep pushing forward. Your belief in yourself becomes a shield against negativity and a driving force behind your determination. In the end, belief in oneself is the ultimate game changer. It transforms obstacles into opportunities, challenges into lessons, and failures into stepping stones towards success. When you believe in your own abilities, you unlock your true potential and give yourself permission to take on bigger challenges and reach for greater heights. No matter what others may say or what the circumstances may look like, self-belief is what allows you to stay true to your vision and continue on your path to achieving everything you are capable of. Taking responsibility. Taking responsibility is a powerful act that shapes your life and the way you approach challenges. It means acknowledging that you are the one who controls your actions, decisions, and reactions. When you take responsibility, you stop blaming external factors or other people for your circumstances. Instead, you accept that your choices, mindset, and effort play a significant role in your success or failure. This mindset shifts you from a passive position of victimhood to an active stance of empowerment, where you realize that you have the ability to create change in your life through your actions. Taking responsibility doesn't mean you're always to blame for everything that happens, but it does mean you take ownership of your responses and actions in any situation. Our life will inevitably present obstacles, setbacks, and challenges, but how you handle them is within your control. By taking responsibility, stop looking for excuses or shortcuts. Start focusing on what you can do to improve. It means stepping up, even when it's uncomfortable, and doing the work that needs to be done to move forward. This ownership gives you the power to influence your own future instead of waiting for someone else or something else to change. When you take responsibility, you develop accountability, which is crucial for personal growth. You don't wait for others to fix things for you or for life to hand you opportunities. You take the necessary steps to create them yourself. It also means you take responsibility for your mistakes, not just your successes. Instead of shying away from failure, you view it as a learning experience and an opportunity to grow. Its ability to own your mistakes and learn from them is essential in building resilience and wisdom. And the more you take responsibility, the more you empower yourself to handle future challenges with confidence. Ultimately, taking responsibility is a sign of maturity and self-awareness. It's about recognizing that you are in control of your own journey, regardless of external circumstances. When you take full responsibility for your life, you gain the strength and clarity to make better decisions and create the outcomes you desire. It eliminates the tendency to blame others, fosters a proactive attitude, and strengthens your capacity to handle whatever comes your way. By embracing responsibility, you not only unlock your potential, but also take full ownership of the life you want to live. Success demands sacrifice. Success is not something that simply happens. It's earned through consistent effort and often requires significant sacrifice. A path to achieving great things is rarely easy, and those who reach the highest levels of success are typically those who are willing to give up something in order to gain more. And this could mean sacrificing time, comfort, or short-term pleasures in pursuit of a long-term goal. The willingness to make these sacrifices sets apart those who achieve success from those who settle for mediocrity. Sacrifice isn't just about giving up, it's about choosing what you want most over what you want now. To achieve success, you must be willing to make difficult choices about prioritizing your goals and making decisions that align with your vision, even when they require hard work, delayed gratification, or discomfort. The time you spend working toward your goals may mean missing out on other opportunities, whether they are social events, hobbies, and successful people often forego immediate rewards because they understand that these sacrifices will lead to greater achievements in the future. And they know that the path to greatness is filled with obstacles, but the price of success is worth paying because the reward far outweighs the effort. A sacrifice also requires mental fortitude. It's not just about physical or material loss, but about the emotional and psychological commitment to your vision. It takes resilience to stay focused and motivated when things get tough. You might experience doubt, exhaustion, or frustration, but you push through because you recognize that success doesn't come without challenges. And sacrificing your time and energy is often necessary, but it also builds your character, developing patience, perseverance, and discipline. And the sacrifices you make along the way are a form of investment in your future self and your goals. In the end, success demands sacrifice because it requires you to go beyond the ordinary, to push through adversity, and to remain dedicated to a greater purpose. You can't expect to achieve something extraordinary without putting in the work and giving up certain comforts along the way. While success doesn't come easily, the sacrifices you make will ultimately shape who you become and lead you to achieve the results you desire. True success is not just about reaching your goals, but about how far you're willing to and what you are willing to give up in the process. Decisions define destiny. The decisions you make on a daily basis play a critical role in shaping your future. Every choice, no matter how small, carries the potential to direction of your life. It is easy to overlook the impact of a single decision, but when compounded over time, these choices accumulate and ultimately define who you become. Your destiny is not determined by circumstances or luck, but by the choices you make, the risks you take, and the actions you choose to pursue. The power to steer your life towards success or failure lies within your hands, and the decisions you make today will create the foundation for your future. Making decisions requires a balance of courage and wisdom. The path to success is often paved with difficult choices, and the ability to make the right one separates those who reach their goals and those who fall short. Each decision you make, whether it's about your career, relationships, or personal growth, impacts the trajectory of your life. And even when faced with uncertainty or fear, the decisions you make define your response to challenges and your ability to adapt. The clarity with which you make decisions reveals your priorities, your values, and your commitment to the goals you've set. Too often, people allow fear, doubt, or the opinions of others to guide their decisions. This can lead to stagnation and missed opportunities. Those who take control of their destiny don't let fear dictate their choices. Instead, they make decisions based on their vision and their belief in their potential. They understand that while some decisions may lead to setbacks or failure, it is better to make a decision and learn from it than to remain indecisive and inactive. Taking ownership of your decisions empowers you to take control of your destiny, shaping your life according to your values and vision for the future. Ultimately, your destiny is the result of your decisions. The moments where you decide to act, change, or persevere define the course of your life, whether it's taking a bold risk, committing to a long-term goal, or simply deciding to push through difficult times. Each choice you make plays a part in your story. By recognizing the power of decisions, you can take charge of your destiny and create the future you desire, one choice at a time. Your decisions today will determine where you end up tomorrow. So choose wisely and remember that you have the power to shape your own path. In conclusion, the journey to success is not defined by luck or external circumstances, but by the choices we make and the mindset we adopt. The 2% who succeed do so because they embrace the power of discipline, self-belief, and consistent action. I understand that success demands sacrifice, and that setbacks are simply opportunities for growth. By taking full responsibility for their actions and decisions, they create their own path, fueled by a clear vision and unwavering determination. The 98% who don't succeed often fail because they lack the courage to make tough decisions, to push the comfort, and to sacrifice short-term pleasures for long-term gain. The path to success is not easy, but it is within your reach if you are willing to put in the work. It requires a commitment to self-improvement, the courage to face fear and failure, and the clarity to stay focused on your goals. The most successful individuals understand that their destiny is shaped by the decisions they make every day, and they take ownership of their actions. They are willing to push through the difficult moments, make sacrifices, and remain consistent even when motivation fades. By doing so, they transform their lives and achieve greatness. Success is not a matter of chance, but a result of conscious choices. Every step you take, every decision you make, every sacrifice you endure brings you closer to your dreams. It's not about being perfect or never facing adversity. It's about having the resilience to keep going, to keep believing in yourself, and to keep striving for what you truly want. The question is not whether you can achieve success, but whether you're willing to do what it takes. If you are, then there is nothing stopping you from reaching the life you've always dreamed of. Success is not given, it is earned. And it starts with the decisions you make today. Thank you for taking the time to engage with this message. I hope it has inspired and motivated you to take charge of your life, make empowered decisions, and stay committed to your journey towards success. I remember your destiny is in your hands, and every step you take brings you closer to your goals. Keep pushing forward, stay focused, and never stop believing in yourself. Goodbye for now, and I wish you all the best in your pursuits. May you achieve everything you've set out to accomplish. Stay strong, stay determined, and keep making the decisions that will shape your future.